My name is Ba-Phalaborwa. I'm going to be the program director for the day. Without any waste of time, I'm going to request the band to usher our honorary pastor of today, Pastor Zungu, to come and open the session for us in prayer. You know, today we are going to confer some honors to some of our leaders here. Just for today only, Mr. Zungu, our honorary Pastor Zungu.
Our eyes are closed, our heads are bowed. Our gracious Heavenly Father, we're here this morning to celebrate you. We celebrate those who've gone before us, who've worked tirelessly for the community of Ba-Phalaborwa. We celebrate those who've retired, and we celebrate those who have since left. It is a momentous occasion for us to be here. Neither one of us knew that this day would come. So here we are bearing witness of your goodness and tidings, leading us here today a new life of Palabora Copper and indeed Ba-Phalaborwa. We thank you, Lord, for the employees. We thank you for the executive. We thank you for the board members. We thank you for Mahoshi. For without you giving them to us, this would have not been possible. So once more, Lord Heavenly Father, we thank you and allow us to rejoice in you and be grateful for the good things you have done for us. As we open a new book, a new chapter for this community in Ba-Phalaborwa. In your humble name, we thank you, Lord, and we praise you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, Honorary Pastor Zungu. We are now going to move to the next item, which is Program Director's remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, as we are aware that we are here to celebrate our new crusher, which is promising us good future, which is promising us sustainability for our business. This is a big celebration for all of us, and I'm expecting all of you to really rejoice when the singer requests you to rise so that you can dance. Let us dance towards our sustainability, towards our great future. I'm also going to request that I do the introduction of guests in groups in the interest of time. As you see on the program, we have allocated times for each and every activity. And therefore, I'm going to plead with all of you to stick to the allocated time. If you see me rising and closing social distance, you must know that you have exceeded your time. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to rise and not even intimidate you and come and just stand next to you. When I close the social distance, you must know that your time is over. I'm going to request that we stick to the time. You will realize that I've managed to spend my 10 minutes that was allocated. I'm going to request our manager responsible for SHEC, Safety, Health, Environment, and Quality, to also come and give us a SHEC share. Our singer, if you can do the honors.
Good morning, everyone. All protocols observed, because I'm going to make a mistake. At Palabora Copper, we start our meetings with a SHEC share, where we discuss safety matters, health matters, and to remind everyone of the importance of working safely so that we can return home to our loved ones. It's an honor and a privilege to handle the SHEC share today at Crusher 5 inauguration. Our human capital is one of our most important resources, and Palabora Copper remains committed to providing a safe working environment for our employees, including our contractors. Tragically, we had the loss of life event of two of our colleagues during this. On 27 November 2015, Orlando Muchis, and on 7 December 2021, we lost Comfort Mnisi due to workplace accidents. Lest we forget, please join me in a moment of silence to celebrate our fallen colleagues. Thank you. Palabora Copper recognizes that workplace injuries have the greatest impact on loved ones at home. And we encourage everyone, our employees on the shop floor and our management, to bear the loved ones as they go to their day-to-day tasks. Mr. Ledwaba, there's a call coming for you. Kumbulakaya translates to remember home. With this in mind, the principle of Jack Welch, former CEO of General Electric, says that if something is important to you, make time to do it yourself. So, Mr. Way and his executive team demonstrates this principle by taking time out of their busy schedules and doing site visits and engagements in our operational areas. As an executive team, they lead by example and they make time for something that is important, the safety and health of our employees. Similarly, Mr. Aidan Scumby and his team also walk the talk. They conduct regular visible felt engagements where they go to the workplaces of there where the teams are constructing our future mine. Across Palabora Copper, we have various campaigns and safety initiatives that we introduce where there are opportunities for our employees and the management teams to engage so they can talk and agree on how to work safely. Learnings are incorporated into our management system so we continually improve. In the spirit of Kumbulakaya, I would like to urge everyone to adhere to all the safety measures put in place to protect your health and safety today at this function as well. So firstly, I'd like everyone to remain within the designated area. Do not go beyond the fence in the shaft area. You're not wearing the appropriate PPE and protective clothing for that. Secondly, the safety berm at the back. Do not go up onto the safety berm or cross the barricade to get into the open pit area, please. Wildlife, Palabora, I don't think I need to mention this to everyone, but we may have a couple of visitors. We're not just a mine, we're a wildlife sanctuary too. So please do not engage with wildlife, do not feed them, and report any animals that may pose a danger. In case of fire, a fire alarm will be activated. Please calmly follow a PMC employee to the designated areas. Then the restroom, over across there on the opposite side, are the restrooms for us to use. Whilst we are celebrating this very important milestone in securing our future mine, let's continue with our engagements with shop floor and management to ensure that every employee goes home safely at the end of each shift. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sari. You have done very well on time. If you do well on time, I'll throw in a few jokes in the process. You know, if I come across any man, just by looking at him for about 3 seconds, I can tell about his mileage very easy. How do I do that? If you look at my head, it's permanently shaved. It's because, you know, people can tell your mileage from your head. There are some men that are bold in front here, those are people that we know as strategists, people that are smart, people that are, if you give them a project, they deliver projects to the magnitude of this Crusher 5. And there's a group of men that are bald at the back here. This is the group that we always assume that they have money. But in my case, it's both. So what is the interpretation? I think that I have money. So, or obviously I'm thinking over my money problems, something to that effect. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call Mr. Aidan Skumbi. I hope you're not going to interpret this mileage as he comes up. Thank you, sir.
The Board of Directors of Palabora Mining Company, members of the executive, management, the traditional authorities and the Makhoshi, members of the Community Trust, Liolo, Vexavax, and Lidet, the Office of the Premier and the Office of the DMRE, the Mayor, our First Lady, Mayor of Ba-Phalaborwa, the Ba-Phalaborwa Municipality, Business Forum and Community Forum, Organized Labour, the South African Police Services, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I've been asked to say a few words about the purpose of the day and the project background. I will start with the purpose of the day, which for us is very easy. When we come through the gates, we sometimes do different activities, but our purpose never changes. At PMC, we strive to grow sustainably and profitably, and we strive to deliver excellent value to all of our stakeholders, many of whom are represented here today. We strive to achieve this through the efforts of talented people, safe operational practices, best-in-class technology, such as the Crusher 5, and an ongoing commitment to excellence. We stand here today as an employer of choice, with a company that provides a safe work environment that is inclusive, progressive, and respectful of both employees and contractors, all of whom are here today. When we come through the gate, as always, we come to fulfill PMC's mission, which is to extract and convert metals and minerals from the Palabora ore body in a safe, sustainable, and profitable manner. So that is our purpose. It never changes. As to the project background, the construction started late in 2019. We talk about Crusher 5, but it's actually a focal point, a small component in a much larger system. The background of this Lift 2 project and the Crusher 5 project did not begin in 2019. It also did not begin in 2011. In 2011, our previous shareholders, who comprised of two mining giants, undertook a detailed research for 3 years into the Lift 2 project and concluded they could not complete it safely and profitably. At that time, after 3 years of study, they elected to divest or to sell their ownership. So the background for this project begins in 2014 with our new shareholders, led by Hebei Iron and Steel and the Industrial Development Corporation. Our new share owners have generously reinvested in the mine and the community ever since. And they've shown a commitment to developing the life of mine, the long-term future, and to safeguarding employment. And we thank them. 2 years into the construction journey of Crusher 5, our major contractor walked away from the job. This was after we had wrestled with the difficulties of COVID. Having incorporated another major lead contractor, they gave up after a year. So, ladies and gentlemen, I can say today that when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And in 2022, with the help of the ladies and gentlemen in blue on either side of you, the Palabora management decided to finish the job themselves. And we succeeded where others had failed. Not only that, with the help of our human resources, our transformation, the executive and our shareholders, we did this without compromising a single job of any of the contractors that walked away. And I think that deserves also a hand of applause. So Crusher 5 is a huge machine, 4 stories high. It's part of an even bigger system of machines, more than a kilometer beneath the level of the sea. As large as the crusher is and as large as the machines which surround it are, I think they are not as large as the courage and the determination shown by all those who constructed this wonderful system. And today we are here to celebrate their milestone. Thank you.
Remember, I told you that I can tell a man's mileage by what they do. If you have noticed, Mr. Skumbi was using pieces of paper. I can tell that he is above 50 years of age. If you want to dispute it, please come and dispute it in the presence of your lawyer, please. You see, for us that are still young, we're embracing technology, we're using it effectively. As you can see, I'm just doing my thing on my phone here. But, well, we can't blame you, we can only blame your age. Thank you so much. I'm now going to request 2 speakers to come after each other because you will realize that this marquee is quite hot and we don't want anybody suffering fatigue. I'm going to try and make sure that we cut back on some time by calling speakers in a set of 2. I'm going to request our Honorable Mayor, together with Mr. Samngidi. Mr. Samngidi obviously will be leading with the purpose of Lift 2, the future of PMC, and of support by Councillor Miriam Malachi, our mayor.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. All protocol observed. My name is Sam Ngidi. For those who don't know me, I'm the Senior Manager for Underground Mining and Lift 2 project. I'm going to speak on the purpose of Lift 2 And I'm using a piece of paper, but I'm not over 50 years old. So I'd like to dispute that analogy from the start. I would like to start with the question here that why did we do Lift 2? Lift 2 for us has different meanings, and even for myself at the beginning had a different meaning. But that meaning has evolved to something else in the years we've been constructing Lift 2. And also, I think more importantly, it is what is the meaning of Lift 2 for all our stakeholders, especially the Ba-Phalaborwa community. I'd like to take you back to 2007, almost 17 years ago, when I was still young and handsome. A group of us working for the technical department, we embarked on an exploration project for the potential Lift 2 project. At that time, we did not know whether there would be a Lift 2 or not. But we were enthusiastic and energetic. We drilled a number of holes with the geology team. And post the drilling program, we conducted numerous modeling exercises. And I must say, at the beginning, Lift 2 didn't look like a potential project, but we did not give up. We drilled more holes to validate the potentiality of a Lift 2 project. We also conducted numerous iterations on design and benchmarking exercises. We visited numerous mines across the globe that were conducting or that had similar operations, block cave mines, deeper than our current Lift 1 project or Lift 1 operation. I still remember visiting a mine in Australia where a similar crusher to the one we've installed here was being used, because one of the things we decided early in the project or in the designs was that Lift 2, for it to succeed, it has to look slightly different than Lift 1. We have to employ newer technology. We have to design it differently. Over the years of reiterations and conducting feasibility and pre-feasibility studies until the approval in 2014, I also still remember in 2011, 15 December, when we took our first blast for the declines. Because as a business, even before approval, we had decided that we are going to start developing Lift 2. That if it is a goal, we have started already because we knew that time was not on our side. We started in 2011 with the first blast with an Australian contractor. And over the years, also, we have changed contractor after contractor in line with the work we're doing and the efficiencies of the contractors we worked with. Ladies and gents, the copper business is said to be around to 2040 and beyond because of the work that we have done. And I'm proud to say that the copper business is at the center of the long-term strategy for PMC. Lift 2, as an operation, which is seated 1,600 meters below surface, is one of the deepest operations in the globe. We had to deal with the numerous challenges, one of them being seismic activity, plan ahead to ensure that we can develop Lift 2 in those conditions. Lift 2, as a mine, guarantees the future of PMC and the town of Ba-Phalaborwa. Ladies and gents, Crusher 5 marks a significant milestone in our endeavors as a business to deliver a sustainable long life for all stakeholders involved. Thank you.
Thank you, Program Director, for affording me this opportunity. Tate Ibili Dwaba, to our Honorable Speaker, Councillor Mabunda, to the Chief Whip of Council, Mera Patsa, to to PMC Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Way, and PMC Board of Directors, PMC Executive Team, Fosco representatives, Lulu Community Trust. Let me greet our leaders from our traditional authority. Kitome Karolocha, Hosiamina, Hosimajeje, Kijasbakase, Kilosha, Bamushate, Wareshu, Waraba Makushwani, Mushate Wadinuku, Kijasbakase, Kilosha, Mushate Waslwani. Kijas bakase kilosha mshate wa reshu wa bashai badiko le mshate wa banako. The Department of Mineral Resources and Energy, our municipal manager, Dr. KKL Bilusa, and your team, Ba-Phalaborwa Community Forum. I've seen you, delegation from SAPS, pastors that are here. I'm advised that we are having the labor unions, all of you as led by NUM. Where I come from, the ruling is always the majority. You always recognize. I'm saying all of them, whether they are 5, as led by NUM. Then I continue with the media house that are here, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's still a morning. Good morning. On behalf of the Ba-Phalaborwa municipality, I, Councillor Miriam Malaji, extend our warmest congratulations to Palabora Mining Company on the momentum occasion of Crusher 5 inauguration. This significant milestone not only ensures the continued operation of the mine, but also brings immense relief and joy to our community. The inauguration of Crusher 5 signifies job security for our people and continued prosperity for Ba-Phalaborwa. We were concerned about the potential impact on our workforce, and PMC's dedication to extending the life of the mine is truly commendable. This project demonstrates PMC's commitment to our community and its well-being. Ba-Phalaborwa municipality has always enjoyed a strong collaborative relationship with PMC. We recognize the vital role they play in uplifting our communities through job creation and various social development initiatives. If you were not aware, Mr. Way, children who lost their parents, children who are head families, they are now absorbed in PMC. That's a good indication that you are taking care of the people of Palabora. In conclusion, Program Director, we remain committed to supporting PMC in their endeavors, and we look forward to a bright future. Together, once again, congratulations to PMC on this remarkable achievement. I thank you.
Thank you so much. You have done extremely well with time. I'm now going to change the program slightly. I'm changing it because DMRE is always conscious of health and safety of employees. They've indicated to me that we don't want people suffering fatigue, and therefore will allow the program to proceed without us presenting. As you are aware, they are an important stakeholder. We actually appreciate them. And they've indicated that we can move to the organized labor. Let me spell the arrangements very well here for organized labor. We're not going to call you in any particular order, but you are allocated 5 minutes collectively, meaning that my maths suggests that you have 1 minute, 25 seconds to speak. If 5 minutes is equivalent to 1.25 for 4 people, am I correct with my maths? Okay. Well, we are going to allow the band to usher the unions. You may come at the same time and share the mic without me interrupting you. But I have also normally the mayor is introduced by the speaker, and the speaker wants to apologize for the oversight, and I'm sure that in the spirit of the DMRE, you'll allow that we have an oversight for a good reason.
Mandla. Mandla. Matimba. Matimba. No, thanks. I'm only allocated smaller minutes. So with that, I'll say all the protocols observed. You know, as unions, our biggest enemy is retrenchment because it leads to unemployment. So the whole Ba-Phalaborwa will have a problem if we arrive on that situation. So with this crusher that is now in operation, we feel like the enemy is moving slowly farther than us. We want to thank you, Mr. Way. We had lot of projects that were started here. They didn't come to the finish. Now that you are in here, we can see now that with you in, it looks like the projects are going to be completed and Ba-Phalaborwa is going to benefit. To all leadership of Ba-Phalaborwa, I want to ask you all, let's unite Ba-Phalaborwa. The issue of strike after strike after strike, it shows that we don't have leadership. Where are we? We need to take our rightful position and direct Palabora where it is supposed to be. We are all leaders. Where are we? So with that said, I want to remind you that on the 29th of May, we are going for elections. We must vote correctly and vote for ANC. Amanda!
Comrade Mloto, hailing from NUMSA. On behalf of all NUMSA members at PMC, I say halala, basebetsi halala. Comrades, without waste of time, let me as well observe protocol and also share words of gratitude to this progress that was made thus far on the Crusher 5. Having listened to a few speakers earlier, congratulating and also showing appreciation on the project that is yet to bring more and more job opportunities to the community of Ba-Phalaborwa. We want to say on behalf of NUMSA and its members that we are in full support of what PMC has done thus far and also going forward. We want to show as well our sincere, massive support to the team in blue that when duty called for you guys to come forward and make sure that this project brings about success, you were there. So, comrade, I say unto you, cancer, keep up the good work and the good spirit going forward. Amanda!
We especially extend our greetings to Mr. Way and your entire team. My name is Joyner Sibui. I'm the treasurer and the branch level. I'm here to take the position from the region. Comrade Chairperson Filintebani didn't make it to come here, and then he asked me to come and share their thoughts. On behalf of the region, I just want to appreciate the project team. I was lucky because I did come close to experience your hard work. It was not easy. I've experienced the big mountain where workers, safety officials from PMC department, you were working together. You played a serious role even when things were difficult. As an AMCO organization, we appreciate your hard work, employees. For me, it's to clap hands for you, not ashamed for what you did. I just want to thank you. And also to smile to my homeboy, Comfort, who was part of the team, but he didn't make it to come and celebrate here. Because he's coming from where I'm coming from. I'm so happy to stand here to represent him that the project is complete. PMC management, thank you very much. We did learn a lot of things. We can't go back, but for us, is to rectify in future. Showing appreciation as a leader is powerful to motivate and inspire a team. It not only boosts morale, but also strengthens the relationships, enhance productivity, and creates positive work culture. PMC, I thank you, Mr. Way, with everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. First of all, I'm Danny Skitter from Solidarity. We also know how to speak English. It's Solidarity. Don't worry about that. To Mr. AB, thank you for putting me on the spot. I had no idea we were going to have the mic today. Otherwise, I would have prepared a nice song for you all. From Solidarity side, we want to say thank you to management. I've gone last, so I have to be quick. You know, it's always good to see when you implement new technology at a company and it doesn't replace employees. It actually improves their lifespan of the mine, it improves their life on the mine, it improves their job security. So from Solidarity side, thank you for that, for implementing something that shows leadership from your side. To HBIS, I hope yet, am I saying it correctly? HBIS, thank you for your innovation, for sticking with the plan. The other two people that went, well, they missed out on everything. So thank you for everyone that contributed. Now the employees, you just need to go and make it work. Get the production. I'm starting to sound like a mine manager now. Get the production there. Come speak to the union. We'll speak to the employee relations manager, and we'll make this thing work. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, colleagues. We really appreciate it. Let's give them a round of applause. We are now going to request our Bareki to speak following each other. I'm going to request Ntate Tsulu Matlala representing the Board of Directors, and immediately after him, our official Moreki, Mr. Way, will follow Ntate Matlala. The band, if you can usher the Board of Directors with a money-related song, please.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tsulu Matlala. I'm here representing my fellow board members. I've been asked to say one or two words on behalf of the board. All protocol observed. I can assure you that this investment has been critical to the board. It's been monitored very closely. So we as the board have been longing for the operationalization of this Crusher 5 for a while now for strategic reasons that are known to the business, which is really to operationalize Lift 2, which is this that we're all looking forward for. We all know that Lift 2, we're longing for it, mainly because it extends the lifespan of the mine. It renders the business profitable, which is really critical in being able to sustain other related projects. It retains and sustains the much needed jobs. This Crusher 5, with its associated auxiliaries, yes, I'm using paper, program director, with its associated auxiliaries, in our view, is a game changer to the business for many reasons. Its sheer size, its capacity to provide the much needed tonnage that is much welcome to the business. This was not an easy project. From engaging with the different executives, we are aware of the painstaking journey that's being endured by the different executives So we appreciate the technical designs of higher stature that went into the project. We also appreciate the project management that went into the construction of the project that demanded an epic engineering astuteness so that the project can be delivered on time, within budget, and with minimal exposure to health and safety incidents. So we can only thank the leadership of the executive committee under the leadership of Mr. Wei. I'll also like to mention two key executives that in my view, three key executives that in my view also played a critical role, which is Mr. Sam Ngidi, Mr. Aiden Skumbi, the office of the CFO under the leadership of Ms. Dikeledi Nakani, to keeping these technical guys in check finance-wise. I think you must appreciate that this project is being funded internally from the operations. So keeping the finances within the requisite budget was of utmost importance to the executives and to the board. We also like to appreciate the contribution of the project management team that displayed the high level of competency and professionalism. This indeed is reassuring to the board that the business do possess the requisite engineering skills in-house, and we encourage the executive to continue to harness those skills and to retain them. Of course, this would not have been possible without the contribution of the men and women in blue that provided the much needed physical manpower. And we appreciate their immense contribution. It also came with pain and loss of life, as we're still grieving the passing of one of our own, our brother and father, Mr. Comfort Mnisi. May his soul continues to rest eternally. I therefore would like to wish all PMC employees, the management, and the ESCO, on behalf of the board, a well-deserving gratitude as we celebrate this remarkable key milestone. This can only, in my read, bring smiles on their faces as they embark on this new journey of operationalizing Lift 2. I thank you.
I know a lot of people know what meaning of 早上好. Yeah, it's good morning in English. So I would like to add some China culture or China color to today's ceremony. But firstly, I would like to say sorry to the Crusher 5 team because today I'm not in blue. Because I should be proud of to be the member of the Crusher 5. I should wear something in blue. But today I need to represent a lot of different team or stakeholder for the PMC. So sorry for that. But firstly, on behalf of the Crusher 5 team, which is the people in blue today, I would like to extend a word of appreciation to all our PMC friends that have managed to be part of this important celebration. For one of our milestones that is intended to contribute towards to the sustainability of Palabora Corp and the community of Ba-Phalaborwa. So here I would like to express special greeting and welcome to each of them. I would like to touch everyone, but sorry if I make some mistake. So special greeting and welcome to program director, to the board of directors, to the leaders of our traditional authority, and also to the mayor of Palabora, Councillor Mariam Malaji, and the entourage. To our neighbor Fosco, to Leolo Community Trust, to the Department of Mineral Resources and Energy, to Ba-Phalaborwa Community Forum, to the 4 organized labor formations, to Pastor Bila, to the different media houses, to Palabora Corp executive team, to PC colleagues, to all the distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. But I can imagine there's a question asked by our guests. Why? Why we are invited to participate in this ceremony? Crusher 5 looks like a very strange name. It's a very simple thing. Why we celebrate here? I think my colleague already gave some background. Actually, the Crusher 5 indicates the startup of the operation of Lift 2. So what's the Lift 2? Lift 2 is the future of PMC. So without Lift 2 today here, maybe I need to inform you we are close up of PC. It's very sad. But today we celebrate a new beginning of the PC because it's another extension of the life of PC to 2040. But Lift 2 is still ongoing because our team is still working right now just below this here with them. They are working now because we still need 2 years more to complete Lift 2. But for PMC, we cannot wait to inform you we already start up the operation of the Lift 2 because we think it's a really, really good news to the community and also to PMC teams. So today, my speaking, the main keynote is appreciation. But before that, I would like to review the past 10 years, what did happen here, and especially what did by the new shareholder, which is HBS. So the first thing is the PMC has managed to create a shared value with the local community through ensuring that the community become 10% owner of the business, ensuring that the employee become 10% owner of the business. And for your information, our share ownership scam program has won the award of being one of the highest economic impact as conferred by President Ramaphosa. And also ensuring that the strategic black empowered business becomes 6% owner of the business. So that means maybe I need to clarify what's the difference between PMC and the PC. Because 10 years ago, PMC has the same meaning of the PC. PMC is a shareholding company, but PC is the real business operation. So 10 years ago, PMC owned 100% share of the PC, but now PMC only owns 74. It's a community employee and the black business own 20% of the PC operation. So this structure will allow the community physically share the development of business. And also in the past 10 years, there are 2,800 employees work here, and also there are roughly 4,000 people work here through contractor. So that means in the past 10 years, there's roughly 7,000 people work here, and also that means 7,000 family support by this business. And also there's one thing I would like to mention here. There was no any one individual was retrenched or laid off here in the past 10 years. No anyone. And also commitment is still there. No one will leave behind in the next decades and decades. The third issue I would like to mention here is the lift tool. So background, you already know. It started 10 years ago. And also lift tool project also is the reason why HBS come here. Because if there's no lift tool, or if the previous shareholder decided to invest in the lift tool, there's no chance for HBS come here. And also, of course, no chance for me to work here, stand here. So personally, I would like to thank to lift tool. So lift tool as a project is not a commercial profitability project, but the investor understands this project, what's the meaning for that 7,000 family, and what's the meaning for the local community. So that's the reason that decision was made 10 years ago. So this project is already last for 10 years, and there already was more than 15 billion capital invested in this project. So in the end of this project, there could be almost 20 billion invest here, just below here, 1,600 meters. So this project will extend this man to 2040. So this is critical, because just as I said, without lift tool, maybe we have to accept that reality. This man need to close. So 7,000 people need to find the job in other area. And also the meaning for the community is very clear. But here I would like to thank to a special individual. His name is Mr. Han. He's the predecessor of me. It's the previous CEO of PC. Actually, he started this project. So we need to remember this name, because without Mr. Han's support, there's no lift tool. So Crusher 5 was implemented among several challenges that require ability in resolving problems at hand, which included taking this massive equipment 1,600 meters underground. It's just 1,600 meters below here we stand. So I have met this team before, but it's in underground. So today is the first time I met them here on surface. So I'm very happy to meet you and say thanks in person. So I would like to formally extend a word of appreciation to the project management team, to the workforce that implemented the project, and to the local contractors that assisted in implementing this project. And also all the support services ranging from asset management, including SHAC, finance, procurement, human resource. And also thanks to organized labor for ensuring that we have labor peace during the implementation of this project. And also I would like to thank to the board of directors for your support during the implementation of this project and the encouragement that you have provided during difficult time of COVID-19, which resulted in delay for implementation of this project. So a further word of appreciation to executive team as we continue to put our value of teamwork into action. But Crusher 5 is just a start point of our new life. There's still 2 years more for us to successfully complete Lift 2 to secure another 15 years of Palabora Corp, to secure the further great future of the local community. So I will take PC as a ship. So all the peoples who work here and all the people who support us from community, from stakeholders, we are someone boarding in this ship. So we already end the last journey. Now we head for the next destination in 2040. But here I would like to promise 2040 is not the end of PC. We already start to looking for the new opportunity to extend the lifetime of Palabora Corp to beyond 2040. So in order to achieve this target, I hope or I ask we should unite it as one team, one family that's working hard towards this new target, because this is the future for ourselves. We should build up this future by ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you so much, colleagues. We are approaching the end of our program. When you arrived here, there were key rings on your chairs. We are now officially giving them to you. I know people, for some reason, thought they belonged to them. So we are officially giving you the key rings. Don't feel bad for having taken the key ring. You know, I have a colleague that works in mining, Rendani Namatiti. One day, he decided to take me to Venda. And he told me that, and I'm sure that the regional manager of the DMRE coming from Venda will attest to this. You know, they have a special zoo in Venda. You can ask me about the details after this event. It's a zoo for weird animals. You know, people from KZN will tell you about Punyukawampete. They caught it, it's in Venda. If you want to see it, you must visit the zoo in Venda. And the best weird animal that is kept in that zoo in Venda, it's a tokoloshi. If you haven't seen a tokoloshi in your lifetime, please ask colleagues that are coming from Venda for you to visit Venda. with them and go and see what a tokoloshi is. Because people have this figurative picture of a tokoloshi. Some people think that tokoloshi is about half a meter tall. No, I've seen it myself, but I can't give you the details. You must go and see for yourself. And I know Ashifa Shava is here. He must speak more about this zoo for weird animals. We are now going to have a symbolic cutting of the ribbon in front here. There are a few people that I'm going to request that they should join us in the symbolic cutting of the ribbon. I'm going to request the communications team to come and assist us with the symbolic cutting of the ribbon. With the symbolic cutting of the ribbon, let me explain ourselves very well. When we say something is symbolic, we are saying it looks like the original thing. So assume that the crusher is behind you. That's being symbolic. Assume that the crusher is standing here. We are going to have a red ribbon in front here. Don't worry about the pictures. You know, the connections that we have from China, when we capture your picture, when you see it in the magazine, you are going to see the crusher behind you. Don't worry. We are going to do what we have learned from the Chinese. They are very effective. We are going to do a miracle for you, not very long. So I'm going to request the following people to come in front here. Communications teams, if you can come through to assist us with the red ribbon and the pair of scissors. I'm going to request the CEO, Mr. Wei, to come in front. I'm also going to request Mr. Zhou. You can stand in front of the speaker there. You can't stand on the crusher. Remember, this is symbolic. This is the crusher now. Please stand in front of the speaker, Mr. Wang. And I'm going to request Ndate Matlala to come through as well. I'm also going to request our Honorable Mayor. Please come stand in front. Madam Mayor, please join them in front. I'm going to request the chiefs that are here to come and join us in front as well. I'm going to request two ladies in blue. Two ladies. Anybody, if you feel good that you want to appear in the picture, please grab the opportunity. Oh, yes, madam. And she's showing that the future is really bright. Kalizaza, you see. Aware? Beautiful. Thank you, ma'am, for joining. The equity is now right. Thank you so much. Communication ladies, if you can come in front to assist us. Yeah. I want to remove my tools now, my tools of trade. We are in public relations, so I must produce my tools of trade here. Jessica, you can't look so beautiful and not come and help in front here, please. Stand on the other side, Jess. You know, in the mining industry, we always work on what we call teamwork. And with the teamwork, it's preceded by a job card. And in this instance, we didn't issue a job card, so people are not sure of what they must do. So, Mr. Wei, we need to declare you competent before you start using this pair of scissors. Where is the training manager to come and check if the CEO can operate this pair of scissors so that he can be declared competent? Camera people, please be ready. Media, let me give you some space. We are going to count from 3, 2, 1, and then you can start cutting. Media people, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Please cut it. Thank you so much. Now, lady, if you can also say something about this event.
Okay, hi everyone. You speak, the lady standing in front of you is Kwena Lebepe. I am one of the lucky contractors or technicians who has been here from the start and inception of the project. So I've seen the project from its infancy to now. I'm very happy to have undergone this, and I'm grateful that we still have job security. Thank you so much. And can I just have a round of applause for all the guys in blue? Awe, Danko, Awe, Danko. Thank you.
Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you so much. Mali, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. You know, in the process of cutting this ribbon, with all our community projects, from time to time, we cut this ribbon. We are not buying a new one every time. So we have a standing contract with one of the local ladies. After cutting it, we are taking it back to her to join it, and we pay very well for that service as well, you know. You know, she has a 3-year contract with us to cut, just to sew this ribbon every time we cut it. So, Mr. Way, you have just created another job in Namahale. We are going to issue an order just now for the sewing of this ribbon. Ladies and gentlemen, each and every family, we know that there is an uncle. And in an event like this one in townships and villages where we come from, after we have finished the program, the uncle will have to come up and give a vote of thanks. Now we are going to call the uncle, Uncle Itumele Ngwai, to come and say a vote of thanks. Thank you, Uncle, if you can come through.
Good afternoon, everyone. Protocol observed. My job is very simple. It's to come and pass vote of thanks to all our honored guests. I will start first by our board of directors, Mr. Way, and the PMC executives. And a warm thanks to our PMC advisors, Mr. Kopong and Mr. Malepe, PMC management, our traditional authorities, Mahoshis, members of our community trust, Leolo, Vexovex, Office of the Premier, Office of Ledet, Office of the DMRE, regional and national, our mayor, and all Ba-Phalaborwa municipality officials, our neighbors, Fosco Mine leadership, Ba-Phalaborwa Business Forum, all media houses, our valued contractors, all organized labor formations, internal and regional, Ba-Phalaborwa Community Forum, SAPS delegation, Tatel Dwaba, our pastors, our colleagues that supported the army in blue, all ladies and gentlemen that participated in the mining and construction of Crusher 5, most importantly, the last two, the organizers of the event. It's a beautiful event. And the program director. Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been very efficient on time, and this is because we didn't utilize the services of the band. Mutanalo, we do not normally pay for people for underperformance. We are going to request you to render a few songs before we close in prayer, and in the process, I'll be checking whether the food is ready or not. If the food is ready, you'll be expected to perform until the food arrives. So yeah, that open order without conditions, you have signed it so we can create conditions as and when we want to. Please, let's enjoy the full value of our order. Ma'am, do your thing as a belief.
I'm guessing you're going to dance with me on this one. Diego, cheers.
Thank you.